Welcome to Aletheia Human, your channel with reflections on empathy and humanity. Today I will take you in a travel through centuries. We'll speak about love, but above all, about philosophy. Today we'll grasp together the real meaning of Carpe Diem. For this, my first trip will be in the incredible movie Dead Poets Society. It was filmed in 1989, and I don't know if you recall this great teacher, this English teacher called John Keating. He was played by Robin Williams. I don't know if you recall how the scene goes, and when Mr. Keating says to his students, Carpe Diem. Well, then let's recall it together. Mr. Keating makes his students leave the classroom for his first class with him. He makes a young student called Pete read aloud the first strophe of the poem by English Cavalier poet Robert Herrick. He's actually a poet of the 17th century. So here goes the poem. Gather ye rosebuds while he may. Old time is still a-flying, and this same flower that smiles today, tomorrow will be dying. Why would the writer use this line? Asked Mr. Keating to his students. And of course, the student answers very proud of himself. Because he's in a hurry. No, because we are food for worm, lads. Because, believe it or not, each and every one of us in this room will one day stop breathing. Robin Williams there is magistral. And while he makes the students look at the faces from the past, the faces of the students that were one day students of the same institution, he says, they feel invincible. The world is their oyster. They believe they are made for great things, just like you. Their eyes are full of hope, just like you, goes on saying Mr. Keating. Did they wait until it was too late to make their lives even one eye order of what they were capable? But if you hear real close, you will feel the whisper of their legacy to you. Listen, do you hear it? And then comes a voice out of very far that whispers, Carpe Diem. Seize the day, boys. Make your life extraordinary. We all remember great Robin Williams in this scene. But what is Carpe Diem? Carpe Diem is a Latin aphorism, usually translated by seize the day, taken from Book 1 of the Roman poet Horace's work Odes, from 23 years before Christ. And this is the strophe. Strain your wine and prove your wisdom. Life is too short. Should hope be more? In the moment of our talking, envious time is a bed away. Seize the present. Trust tomorrow, even as little as you may. And in Latin it is Carpe Diem, quam minimum credula postero. Horace was the leading Roman lyric poet during the time of Augustus, also known as Octavian. And actually, in Odes 1.1, with this great quote of Carpe Diem, Horace warns a woman, Econo, that if she does not seize the day, she will wilt like a flower. Carpe Diem, in Latin, pluck the day or seize the day, phrase used by the Roman poet Horace to express the idea that one should enjoy life while one can. The Carpe Diem, gather ye rosebuds while ye may, is indeed a commonplace theme, a lieu commun that was reused by other artists and also by the French poet Pierre de Ronsard, member of and chief poet of the Pléiade, a French informal Renaissance academy, had been thoroughly schooled in the text and wisdom of Greco-Roman antiquity. Ronsard wrote Quand vous serez bien vieille, and I think you will feel kind of a similitude. When you are very old, regretting my love and regretting your disdain, heed me and live for now. This time won't come again. Come, pluck now, today. Life is so quickly fading rose. So Horace inspired many poets throughout the centuries. But his legacy was another message than the one we usually have in mind. Actually, he was marked by the Epicurean legacy, or by the philosophers of the Stoa. A stoa in ancient Greek architecture is a covered walkway of portico commonly for public use. Stoicism, named for the Stoa, is the philosophy of personal ethics and an informed, mindful system of logic. The name of the Stoic school of philosophy derives from Stoa. So what we know about this, and then we know that actually it is the philosophy of personal ethics and an informed, mindful system of logic, then we understand that his message is not just to enjoy life with no boundaries, but on the opposite, to seize life and make the most of it. Not looking at the pleasure, but at the enjoyment, with a clear defined time dimension. We have such a short life to live. We don't know how much we're left with, but let's do the most of our capacities. It is a call to reach equilibrium and wisdom. Of course, philosophers, the friends of Sophia, are always looking for wisdom more than knowledge. So this is also an invitation today on how much we are giving from our time to cultivate wisdom, rather than always be at the conquest for more knowledge and power. Nowadays, we can wonder if we are making the most of the situation we are in. Actually, let me ask you something. Have we found the true purpose in our lives? Have we seized the opportunities to become wiser, to learn how to reach happiness and wisdom? How much are we today the person we wish we were? Is it only material things that call us? What are we in the quest for? Maybe today you might still recite to your close friends or family members, Carpe diem, quam minimum credula postero. And maybe yet today you will grasp a new perspective on what you desire your life to be. Thank you once more for accompanying me in Aletheia Human. My name is Vivi Kieffer. See you very, very soon.